For all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there, take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. So glad to have you all in the building here with me. Oh, we have so much to talk about with 90 Day Fiance, the single life. Now, I thought personally that this was going to be the ending of the tell-alls, but turns out that's not the case at all. But listen, I didn't mind this part of the tell-all. So let's get into it. Higher is Wayne, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual tour background. You hear the virtual tour music. And then there is, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Here I am. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. So glad to have y'all here. Hey, Phyllis Crawford, it's good to see you, my friend. I hope you are doing well. It's good to see you in the building. Long time no see, my friend. Hey, Tyler Team on G-Mom, welcome in Revelation 2023. Just had a great live with T-Talk. We'll be doing He Said, She Said every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. So it should be a good time. Should be a good time. Love that, sister. I really mean that. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to do what we do and go on tour with 90 Day Fiance? Because there was a lot here. So we pick up right where we left off in part 2. Natalie is feeling disrespected because Tim said that Josh is basically paying her sleeping with her, but yet not being committed to her. And that, Natalie had a whole fit, and Josh tried to defend him and said that's not what he meant to say. And Chantel said that I think it was, let's see here. One day at a time, Brian. I'm blessed and grateful. Amen. Received, and much love right back to you for that. Chantel said that leading Natalie on is disrespectful. And you know what? I will agree with Chantel. I think if you're in a relationship and you buy her a car, you buy her own place and stuff like that, and you're getting her, a roll of rolls in the industry, at that point, dude, like, just go ahead and just say y'all in a relationship. Because, bro, it's giving sugar daddy vibes, for real. For real. Ty, one of the business partners, says that Josh likes fixing people. Nothing wrong with wanting to fix people. Nothing wrong with wanting to do the right thing for somebody. But, like, it's a difference between doing the right thing for somebody and not being responsible for what you do. You know what I mean? That would be like if Virtual Tour Live appeared on Nubian TV and Virtual Tour Live was going to be broadcasting live from MeloCon, and they asked me, what guest do I want on Virtual Tour Live? If everyone else gets on, but T-Talk with your girl doesn't get on, don't you think that's disrespectful? It would be disrespectful. So it's one thing to do something nice for somebody. It's another thing to use somebody to get to where you want to be or to feel like you are doing something in life, and that's not cool. It's not cool at all. So Natalie wants a family, and Josh expects to see Natalie again. Debbie said that Josh said that Natalie is a charity case. So Tim said the unpopular opinion. I actually like Josh. I don't think he's a bad guy. I don't think Josh is a bad guy either, but he definitely is finicky in terms of standing up for himself and knowing what he actually wants in life. And then, of course, Veronica gave no advice at all. But it was funny when Tim came in, not Tim, but when Josh came in and said, you need to talk to her right now. Really? You going to tell a grown man what to do when you can't even handle your own relationship because you remember Tim's steak order? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Child, Natalie needs to move on. He's not that into her. I agree. Just move on, child. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And listen, I know what it is to be told to no. But my mom, she has always had this philosophy, at least from my point of view growing up. Even though everyone may have told her that even though everyone may have told my mom that she was a no, she always made herself a yes. And so that's why I try to do in my life. Even though everybody may tell me no, I'm always going to make myself a yes for me. Right? So I agree. Just move on. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It's really not. So Josh and Natalie then talk backstage. So for those of you who've never seen 90 Day Fiance, especially the tell-all, what will end up happening is you'll see everybody come in, and when you see it dark and stuff, they usually get in very early in the morning to tape these tell-alls, and sometimes they tape 8 to 12 hours. Seriously. So you're getting in at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. You're getting dressed and everything else. If you're a woman, you're getting your makeup done. If you're a dude, you just got to put on clothes and be ready. And then they have these different green rooms. And then, all right, everybody, 10 minutes to set. Everybody goes to set, da-da-da-da. And when they break, they go backstage. So that little green room back there is kind of like the community lounge. So when you saw that camera shot, that was a shot of where, different cast members can sit and talk. And so they record everything. And so, Natalie felt like that she was an animal who was just getting poked and poked and poked and poked. And I'm like, Natalie, I get the analogy. I do, right? Because everyone is saying this, that, and the third about you. But, sweetie, honey peaches, usually animals don't get poked when they are alive and well. Sometimes an animal gets poked to make sure that they're okay. Right? So I got the analogy, but it's just like when Josh tried to get in to get a word edgewise, it was like no bars. It was no bars for Josh there. So honestly, Josh wants to work things out. I think they should just move on from each other, like you said. Charlie Team on G-Mom, So yeah, I'm going to get to TyRay last, because what happened with TyRay, I just want to have as much time to talk about. I know this is our show, but just trust me. So we're going to get to John. We're going to talk about John. So John, for those of you who don't know, right? I'm just saying, like, really, and this is the thing too, right? With 90 Day Fiance, it's a little bit different than Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville, you gotta go boom, 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 boom. But with 90 Day Fiance, the single life with this season, I have done my review very differently because sometimes I go in order, sometimes I go out of order. But the reason why I go out of order is because I go based off what I feel is the most important parts of the show. So I felt that Natalie and Josh, they were the biggest story because it literally picked up from episode 2. But TyRay, I'm getting to him last because there was so much story growth that I need to be able to have all the time to speak on it. So if you go to a channel there and they're going boom, boom, boom in order, there's nothing wrong with that. But to me, I feel like that review cheapens the experience when we all know what stories have the most energy that need to be talked about. So, all right, we're going to get to John now. So John has moved down to San Antonio, Texas with Megan. And John says that he loves having his family. And so River jumps off of her bunk bed and jumps into John's arms, and John calls her his little flying squirrel. And he really does like being a stepdad. And Megan said that he is a family man at heart. And you know what? Good on him, because I was kind of worried if he would be able to grow up. And John said he's not looking for a child, but if it happens, it happens. But they're not wearing any protection. Now, John, I think you should just use protection. Just in case, because honestly, bruh, you still are a kid. Locate. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I just gotta be real with you. Like, I think that you are going to get to where you want to be in life eventually, but dude, like, you're still a kid sometimes. You know what I mean? Like you even said, like, sometimes I'm not responsible for what comes out my mouth. I'm paraphrasing, but John has a very flippant personality, and a flippant personality is not going to work being a parent. So I think you guys should be using protection. Patrick said that John is not ready to be a stepdad and that John doesn't want to have kids. Now, Patrick, while I do agree with you on that, that doesn't mean that John can't change his mind, because I think every person has switched their mind at some point about a relationship, right? Some of my friends have asked, why you date women with kids and stuff like that? I'm like, well, most of the women, in my age group, they lived a little bit of life, you know what I mean? So it's either, be with them or, be by yourself. But also, too, I have to recognize that my point of view on me being a stepdad comes from my parents. I have 2 dads. I have a biological dad, my stepdad, but my stepdad called my dad. And so there was one time where I was in an argument with my dad, and my mom said, do you know that person that you're arguing with wanted to adopt you and give you his last name? And I said, well, let me tell you something. If my stepdad, who I call dad very, very proudly, could put up with me, and I mean all of me, my good, my bad, my isms, then I know I could give that to another kid. Now, that's just me, but that's just how I grew up, right? But I think the reason why some people switch the fact that they wouldn't mind kids is because you don't want to have kids with somebody who's not only not responsible, but that you don't want to invest a life in with. You know what I mean? So I get John. You know what I mean? He's still a kid, but I get why he changed his mind. So Patrick said that Megan is jealous and that, she did location sharing and everything else, and that, Megan is, trustworthy of John 99.9% of the time, and there's that 1% that she does keep because he is so good to her. And once every 2 weeks is jealousy. Now, Megan, really once every 2 weeks is jealousy for y'all? Really? Okay. Child, I can't. Okay, I'm sorry. Once every 2 weeks? Once every 2 weeks should be like a bi-weekly paycheck, not you being jealous in a relationship. And then Chantel said that y'all got to stop playing with this because eventually somebody's going to be really jealous over something, and it may not turn out the way you think. So that's just me, though. So with that being said, before that, the viewers got in on the fun. So Chantel gives a twerking lesson, and her grandmother Everett taught her how to twerk. Lord help. John showed up with a case of vibrators. Debbie said that would have made her uncomfortable. Of like, does he do this with everyone? Natalie was asked, what role would you want to play in the movie, and she wanted to act as a vampire. And then, those are the viewer questions. And then we get to TyRay. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. I said Rays of TyRay. Sunday nights at 8/7 Central on TLC. But I am so damn excited about this because I see myself in TyRay. I really do. He's a nerd. He's awkward. He doesn't fit in anywhere. He's trying to make sure he's trying to make sure that he can handle what he can handle. I feel TyRay in a lot of ways, right? Except for that Hillary Clinton thing. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm blackity black. Like, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna say my celebrity crush is Hillary Clinton. I'm sorry. Just not here, not there, not here with Braylon I am. But with that being said, TyRay said that he is the obstacle and that he has trust issues and issues in general. I'm glad that he's self-aware of that, because a lot of times in life, the reasons why we're not where we are is because of us, not because of our circumstances. Although circumstances can be a huge factor in what we do. And so he misread social cues, which I misread social cues too sometimes. Everyone is giving him advice about when a woman likes a man. And then, y'all, this thickalicious queen right here comes out beautiful. I'm gonna show y'all here now. Hang on, because this made me so happy. So her name is Shannon, and she's beautiful. She did her thing. So that is the new girlfriend. For those of you who don't know, he talked with somebody named Camilla, but it was a man that pretended to be Camilla. So there you go. And here's some pictures of him here. Oh, there he is. Look at the couple! I'm so excited! TyRay, if you don't get married, if there's no show called Rays of TyRay Sunday nights at 8/7 Central on TLC, I will be pissed off at you, damn it. Good damn black love on TV. Hell, we need more of it. After Chantel and Pedro, I need some positivity. Hell. Okay, now with that being said, I love it. So as y'all may or may not know, he was ghosted by Tiffany. I thought that wasn't cool, Tiffany. The other one, the other young lady with the blue dress, they talk casually, and this person right here was kind of hesitant about long distance. And so basically how TyRay and Shannon met was the fact of that Shannon saw him on Bourbon Street and just walked up to him. TyRay and Raina had stayed in touch, but couldn't make Raina the girlfriend, which is fine. I mean, not everything works out all the time. And so here is Shannon here. And let me tell you something. If y'all saw the episode, their chemistry is dynamic. I absolutely love it. And so right here, TyRay didn't know the woman's name because he was drunk when she told him. And so TyRay said that Shannon revealed that she saw him randomly when she was in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, and she was the one to make the first move, and the two head off when they started talking. It felt like I've actually known him. It did feel like me and a new person. Shannon said that they talked about me again. She was more flirty with him. She was more flirty than him while texting. TyRay admitted that he did ask Shannon out because he didn't want to ask her when he wasn't ready. Shannon confessed that she found TyRay's hard to be the most attractive and drawn to his kind of outgoing personality and how easy it was for them to talk. And also add that TyRay was handsome. He is a handsome looking brother, absolutely. And so the 33-year-old virgin did really bother her, which shout out to her for not being judgmental. And so, they kissed on camera. And so y'all remember the fucking idiot Sebastian with 2,000 that slept with 2,500 women, that tiger mentality. And somebody on the cast said, "No tiger, right, TyRay?" And that black woman pointed back at them and said, "Not until later." I'm like, go ahead, Shannon. I ain't mad at you, girl. I'm not mad at you at all. Listen, get in where you fit in. Amen. Praise him. Hallelujah. TyRay has mistakenly revealed his relationship status in February. TyRay spoke at his Valentine's Day plans that he was in a long-distance relationship after filming season 4. TyRay mentioned to In Touch. Unfortunately, the person he wanted to be with for Valentine's Day lives a little far away. TyRay was instead going to stay at home and make a nice meal for the number one woman in his life. His mom, TyRay and Shan will not have to face issues that arise out of a long-distance romance. TLC, give him a damn spinoff show so he can go out there and make love to Shannon and make this thing happen, please, and thank you. Hell. But you know what? I mean, honestly, the reason why I'm so passionate is how do you forget your date's name? He was drunk. He was a drunkard. He was a drunkard on the tavern and saw this thick, beautiful wench. And I say wench in terms of, serving drinks and stuff like that. Y'all get your mind out the damn gutter. But anyway, no, the reason why I'm so happy for TyRay is because, hey, T-Talk with your girl. By the way, a great live, by the way. I'll drop the link if you guys want to come up. But no, the reason why I say that I'm so proud TyRay is because I can only imagine what it is. And I do imagine, and I go through it often. Feeling like no one is seeing me, no one is hearing me, no one's want to embrace me. I'm like, I'm doing everything right. I open up the door for my mom, my sister. I pay for the meal. I make sure my friends are okay. Like if we ever go out, I always say, hey, text me when you're home. Even though I'm not your man or nothing like that, even though, we ain't brothers or nothing, I always say text me when you're home because the world is crazy out here. So I'm doing everything right. And I'm a little bit awkward. I'm a little bit out of place, this, that, the third. I'm just like, does anybody not want to date me? But then I recognize that maybe there's some things that I need to work on too. But the fact that TyRay found somebody for him, I'm so damn happy for him. And y'all look at, I'm gonna show the couple picture again because it was so cute. Look at that couple right there. Look at that couple right there. TyRay, I'm proud of you, man. Don't you screw this up, damn it. Like I said about Brad and Judy, they're my relationship until I get one. And then once I get one, I will have to let my girlfriend know that Brad and Judy is also my relationship. And if she likes the show, then guess what? We're both in a relationship with Brad and Judy. And this is my relationship until I get one. Okay, that basically just means I'm being supportive. But anyway, glad to have y'all here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are live on tour, everybody. Yes, indeed. Let me see if I can find TyRay's Instagram real quick. Hang on. TyRay 90 Day Fiance. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me track it. Let me get it here. Let me share this profile. Because I really am rooting for TyRay. I really mean that, y'all. Okay, let me get his Instagram up. Hopefully y'all doing good on a, what night is this? On a Tuesday night. Hopefully you guys are doing good on a Tuesday night. Yes, indeed. As I get TyRay's Instagram up, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, I hope you guys had a wonderful day. For sure. Let's see here. Let me get TyRay's Instagram up, and don't worry, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all the preview too. So the preview, let me get back to y'all. So the preview for the next part of the 90 Day Fiance is Debbie and her 10-year lie. For those of you who may not remember, Debbie lied about her age by about 10 years. And so, yes, that. And then Tim and Louisa, they talk about their relationship and things like that. And then Ruben the Cuban and Julian, Debbie's son, are talking about some things. And Debbie is gone. Ruben the Cuban out on something. And then Louisa and Jamal, they may or may not have one on a day. And Chantel said it's probably nothing that you need to worry about. But it looked like Louisa and Jamal went on a day. And if they did, so what, Chantel? You were in Greece for all season and you tried to make a fling a whole marriage. You can shut your ass up talking. Go on and say Louisa and Jamal went on a date. Okay, and Louisa's a beautiful woman and Jamal's a good-looking brother. Like, what the hell? I can't out with people sometimes. I just can't. Let me see. I'm trying to see the picture here. Oh no, he's limited his comments. No, I want to comment. Give him some love, man. Like, and listen, I can only imagine what it is, man. Like, just trying to live your best life. You got everybody, saying this, that, and the third about you and stuff. Like, I feel it. All right, y'all. So Sherry Shepherd entered into the chat about TyRay, and so we're going to see what Sherry Shepherd has to say. Hang on, y'all. Let's see here. Hang on. Give me a moment, y'all. Should be pulling up in a minute. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go, y'all.
Oh. Y'all trying to find love is hard enough. But finding a connection and the person ghosting you makes it even harder. And I saw this clip from a recent episode of 90 Day The Single Life online. Oh, this one. A man named TyRay got stood up on his first date. Take a look.
I'm sitting here in the restaurant waiting for Tiffany to show up for our first date, and she still hasn't arrived yet.
Text her.
Has she still not texted you back?
Yeah, nothing back from her. I guess I'll call her next.
That is beautiful, Ashley.
Please leave your message for 279.
So it's been an hour now that I've been waiting for Tiffany, and she hasn't responded to my text or called me back or anything. So I guess I got stood up.
Oh! Tiffany, this was so hard to watch. Tiffany, you were so wrong for this. Like, I saw him bring flowers into the restaurant for her because he was so excited. TyRay, he got dressed up, and I felt his pain. Women, we don't like it when men stand us up. So I said to Tiffany, why don't you just be a woman and say, I'm not interested in you? Because you got other people's feelings on the other line. As much as people don't want. Oh,
yeah.
Y'all
Sure, shout out to you for doing that. You know what I mean? And she was flirting and blushing, and then no call, no show. And I definitely do agree with that. And TyRay seems like a really good guy, and hopefully him and his queen, Jasmine, will work out soon. And listen, I don't try to throw people away like that, but that was so uncalled for. Like, if you just didn't want to date him, or you didn't want to go on a date with him, rather, then just don't do it. But you were flirting with him heavy at that event. It was just quite uncalled for. It really, really was. I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. I don't like people thinking they know everything. I don't like people who can't take accountability, responsibility, and be integrity for what the hell they do. I don't like it. It's like a pre-existing medical condition. I don't like it. How are you today, bro? I'm good. What's bothering you? People who exist. And y'all know some of y'all got that same damn condition too. All right, y'all, it's been 30 minutes. We're going to take a little commercial break. And we'll be back with more Virtual Tour Live after this.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
For years, people have been singing all about my chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Nobody has a love affair with chicken like you do with my slow marinated hand-breaded Popeyes bona fide chicken. And right now it's Love That Chicken Month at Popeyes with 2 big pieces and a biscuit for just $2.99. So what are you waiting for? Come get some of my world famous chicken and raise your mighty voices. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Have you tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich made with our buttermilk crispy chicken and our delicious toasted brioche buns with spicy or classic mayo? If you haven't, try it today for just $3.99.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big, or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
I'm loving it.
And I'm loving y'all. Hey, welcome back in to Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour, just chilling out. Glad to have all of you here. I really do love what I do. And I really do hope those two work out. I really do. I really do. Oh, look at this, y'all. This goes to show y'all how good he is. I think it's amazing how well you take advice from everyone with an open mind. The world needs more people like you and your laughter. You are trying to be someone else. You're you, and the right person will appreciate that very much. I appreciate that. I've never been the type to get mad or upset when someone offers their advice or criticism. I just feel it's a way to do it, you know. Thank you for the kind words, by the way. And you know what? Honestly, like, everybody is so supportive of this brother. See, Big Ed, this is what we want, okay? I'd rather have TyRay on 90 Day Fiance than Big Ed. Going back down to my damn state, making it horrible. We already got Sarah Huckabee. We already got Sarah Trashabee Sanders down there. And now you, Big Ed, just making the state worse with your existence. Jesus Christ. Just, damn you, Big Ed. Hey, Greta Lee, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're just chilling, talking 90 Day Fiance. I did the review. Like I said, part 4 will be next week at 7 p.m. So we're moving up the time to 7 p.m. because we're going to do He Said, She Said on Tea Talk with Your Girls channel. So I'm going to try to see if I can stream that to my audience as well. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I like TyRay. He's good people. I feel like if I ever met him, it would be a good time had. It really, really would. So I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him and Jasmine. I don't see Jasmine on his profile though. Yeah, I don't see Jasmine. Let's go 90 Day Fiance. And see if anything has happened here. Really? Lord help. Whoever gave her the dress was wrong. I mean, sure it wasn't flattering, but y'all really, like, can y'all not just be happy? God damn it, her dress wasn't that damn bad. Jesus Christ. Yes, cancel Tim and Veronica. I will agree with that. Wow, all these train wrecks try to give TyRay advice. That part. Let's see here. I think he needs to hang out with John a little bit. He actually seems like he actually tried to help him build him up. I will agree with that. Wishing TyRay the best on his day. Aww. I'm gonna type this in. We need at 90 days Bears. Sorry, we need 90 days Bears all back on at Discovery. Plus, so we can have updates like this date. And also, I would not mind another season of the single life with this cast. Any way to make 90 Days Bears all come back and I'll host. I just want the show back. Because yeah, I honestly believe. Wait a minute. What do you mean you couldn't post a comment? There we go. Because yeah, I really don't mind. I feel like 90 Day Fiance, let's see here. This poor guy needs a lot of help, but girlfriend he also will not fix his issues. He needs counseling and then coaching, not public humiliation. Yeah, I mean, he has a lot growing to do. I agree. But, the same token, just give him a break. Give him a break, you guys. Yeah, just give him some space. You know what? Honestly, screw you, Taylor, the one and only. Danielle versus TyRay. Are you serious? Danielle locked Muhammad. Oh my Lord. Danielle locked a man in the room and said, you will not get out here until you give me sex. Are you serious? Get the hell out of my damn face. Yeah, I thought the kiss was a little forced. We are currently casting for the next season of 90 Day Fiance. Message us for details. You know what? Watch this. No, I'm not about to message them for 90 Day Fiance. Nope. Nope. No. But you know what? I always tell y'all, put yourself out here. 90 Day Fiance cast. So I saw that you guys said DM you all for casting for 90 Day Fiance. Is there any way to get 90 Day Fiance Bears All or 90 Days Bears All? back on Discovery Plus, because all these storylines from all these shows, that show was the nucleus and is the nucleus to keep this universe together. Can we please talk? And yes, I will host the show. Worst thing they can do is say no. That's the worst thing they can do, guys, is say no. Listen, you have not because you ask not. Like I said, the worst thing they can do is say no. And like I said, I'm happy for them. It'll always be the people that ain't got ish going on that hate the most. But yet when they get told about themselves, they want to act like a fucking victim. The hell. Okay, I always watch 90 Day Single Life. I can't stand Big Ed. Big Ed's not a nice person. Hopefully he moved back to California after him and Liz broke up. Well, apparently cancel Tim, John, and Miss Debbie, and Natalie can go because she's way too dramatic. I agree. So the last time we talked about Big Ed and Liz were in the middle of trying to discuss if they will get together or not, right? Because of the simple fact that at the beginning, middle, end of the day, Liz wanted to be a restaurateur and wanted to do more things, right? So to me, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, oh my Lord. So all that fussing going on, they did the last resort, all that type of stuff. That last tell-all where Liz was just fed up with it. Let me show you what happened. After everything that happened with Liz and Big Ed, this is what ended up happening, okay? Now, I saw this, and I was pissed. I was pissed to festivity, okay? Oh, God, where is it? Entertainment Tonight, okay. All right, y'all. Now, Big Ed is in the new season of 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, okay? Here we go, y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Did something happen? Did something important happen while I was asleep, y'all? I'm so sorry. I can't. I can't do it. No. I can't. No, I can't. You mean to tell me after he told you to get out his house, after you threw the wedding ring in the bushes, after he screamed at you on the phone, after he went to Vegas to go do what he did and all that stuff, after all of that, you marrying him? Really? If this is what we're doing? Okay, then. I can't do it. I can't do it. So I think the 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, is on now. I haven't really thought about reviewing that show because let me tell you something. 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After is a very in-depth show that is driven by storytelling, right? And so if I see something that pisses me off about Etta Liz, and I can tell it's being long, it's being stretched out and drawn out, rather I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna just be pissed. So it's no point reviewing it. Like, I'm trying to think who else. Colby, love Colby and Emily. Colby and Emily are still living with Emily's mom and dad. And my friend Alex calls Emily the fat jiggly heifer. I'm just like, you can't say that about people. Can't say that, man. She's a woman. Lord help. But then again, listen. When you put yourself on reality TV, this is what comes with it. You get the criticism. You know what I mean? And then Gino and oh my God, Gino and what's that girl's name? I can't even think of her name. Gino, 90 Day Fiance. Gino and Jasmine. So Jasmine apparently sucked Gino's feet. Why? I mean, why? I don't. Oh my Lord Jesus, I don't get it. Like, why do you not know like what's on your feet? Like after you wore shoes all day and socks and everything else, like that's just a little disgusting, you know. Even if you clean them, like still, like no, you don't. No, I don't. And listen, I know foot fetishes is a very big thing on OnlyFans, but like, I'm sorry, there ain't no way in hell I'm ever going to lick somebody's feet or suck someone's toes. I'm not doing that now. That's just no. I'm sorry. Like, even my girlfriend wanted to do it to me. It's like, no, if I had one, like, no, she's not going to. No, you're not doing that. That's no. And you gonna try to kiss me afterward? No, it's already enough saliva with this. Like, good damn, just no. Sometimes I really don't understand the world. I really don't. Really don't. My Lord Jesus, it's just sorry, yo. Little tired. So tomorrow, like I said, 11 a.m. I'll have a show for y'all, and then at 6 p.m. I did see a topic that I definitely am going to put down for the evening show, because I definitely want to give love, grace, and space to that topic. I told y'all about how Diddy, Diddy and Capital Prep was not a vibe. So there was another story that came out today about Kanye West and his school, Donda Academy. We'll talk about that tomorrow night. I'm not going to talk about it tonight because, child, 90 Day Fiance has already got me, like, here. So, like, no. Just no. So. Good Lord Jesus. Sorry, a little tired. I will say, after part 4, I am going to miss this cast, though. It was a really, really good, solid cast, I think. Actually, let me see. What is going on for 90 Day Fiance? 90 Day Fiance. The Single Life. Let me see. What's the next episode? Let me see. Episode 15. There should be an episode 15. Wait a minute. Why the hell did we... I guess it's not updated for Google yet, but literally. So let me get it up for y'all here. Let me get it up. Okay, so let me refresh it here. So this is shout to OMFG Reality TV for this one. Let me refresh it here because I want to. Now I probably will have to cut this out, but listen, we're just having fun. So here we go, y'all.
Next time on the Single Life Tell-All. How many years did you shave off?
10. I mean, it's not a white lie, I don't think. Like 2 years is a white lie.
Yeah, 2 years is a white lie. 10 years is like...
10 years is a lie, you know?
I don't ever lie about my age. I never have. Why can't you accept your age? I don't understand that.
I think Mama Debbie's on the attack to Miss Debbie.
You were definitely interested.
I really like him. We have never had a relationship because he never was available for me. All the time he say he's sick, he's back, he's mouth, his job.
That's not true.
Maybe my friends are right and he's not into me and he's not into any woman.
What do you mean by that?
I really think that you are gay.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Some of my gut tells me there's something wrong with Ruben. I wouldn't be surprised if something came back on him.
Debbie, do you think that Ruben is hiding anything?
Well, there is one thing, Ruben. She's a knockout. I know that, you know, and he's a man, and he's a good-looking man.
You think I'm handsome?
Yes, you're hot.
Woo!
And I'm gonna tell you something, but please don't go back and say you heard it from me. It's probably nothing, but I saw Louisa and I saw Jamal out at the restaurant at the hotel.
Ciao. Yo, okay, first of all, let's break this down. Okay, let's break this down. So Debbie here, I think she said she was 60 when she was 70. I'm like, listen, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with growing older. I mean, listen, you know, we talked about that one tragic, horrible story about how there are STDs rising up in 55-year-olds through gonorrhea, chlamydia, and syphilis, right? And so there are people getting it at the nursing home, at the, you know, at the, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Not the retirement home, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, grown people are getting it in. And I think Miss Debbie doesn't look bad for her age. I really don't. And I think, you know, shaving off 10 years, that is a big lie. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense to me. So you have all this, right? Then you have, so you have Miss Debbie there. So that's Colton's mom, Debbie. Which Colton's mom, you can't say nothing because you and your son have a weird codependency where he could never get an actual relationship. Like Vanessa divorced him because it was just too much. So that's that. And then right here, Louisa really liked Tim. And so they never had a relationship. And so her friend said that, you know, maybe that he's gay. And so Harpo 007 said, Louisa, baby girl, if Tim's gay, why he's so present? Now should tell seeing you out on a date and hand clapper and no, he just did. Jamal, I need a reasonable explanation. Lord help me. I'm here for Louisa and Jamal. Let the besties keep their ish going. That part. I agree. I mean, and I get why they said that, Kyle, because it's like not for Vanessa, but for Veronica to remember Tim's steak, or that's out loud. I'm sorry. Like if you're dating somebody, you're dating somebody. You know what I mean? So that's Julian saying that there's something wrong with Ruben the Cuban, and Ruben the Cuban is chilling. Just chilling. And so Debbie says that there is one thing. That there is one thing wrong. Debbie tells Chantel what not to do, but Ish, but you lie about your age. Be fucking for real. Please don't tell them. Please don't tell them I told you. Ask the camera rolls that part, Chantel. You can't say that. And so Debbie said that, she's a good-looking woman and he's an attractive man. And Jamal said, you think I'm hot? Yes, I do think you're hot. And listen, Louisa is bodying, okay? Jamal's a decent-looking dude. Veronica's like, oh, my God. But Veronica, you can't say nothing because guess what? Y'all are together. And here's Chantel saying, you didn't hear it from me. And you see Louisa right there. See that thickenedness right there? Let's roll. All that thickenedness right there. Okay? You saw her front. Okay? Listen. Listen. If I was Jamal, I would go for it too. Hell. I ain't talking to Vanessa no more. Oh, Phyllis, thank you so much. You do not have to do. Thank you. I feel the love and I send it right back to you. Thank you, beautiful. Yeah, I just like Veronica and Tim can go. I'm sorry. Why do you exist? Why are you here? Why is your service being picked up by TLC? I could be on 90 Day Fiance. I'm not going to be. I just DM'd the casting about 90 Day Fiance, 90 Days Bears All, because I think that was a wonderful show. For those of you who may not know what 90 Day Bears All is all about, let me get that up for y'all. I so appreciate that. There it is. 90 Days Bears All there. Here it is here, y'all. And this show right here was so good. I hate that it was only 2 seasons.
States selling predominantly multi-tenant retail properties. 10X does a really good job of managing expectations.
Now, I'm sorry, I've never seen a guy's eyes that bold before. Okay,
on both sides of the transaction.
To each their own. Here we go, y'all. Here is 90 Days Bears All, in case you guys did not know what the show is about.
If you think you've seen it all, you won't believe what's about to happen next.
Oh my God. She's never gonna see this, right?
Your favorite cast members from across the entire 90-day universe will be joining to reveal some jaw-dropping revelations of their own.
He just went completely two-faced on me. I'm like, this can't be true.
Now that we're on Discovery Plus, you can just let loose because most of the time, whatever comes out of Annie's mouth, we can't air on regular TV. This is stuff you will never see on TV.
Did you sleep with strippers?
Things between you and Julia got really heated. What happened? I want to go back to 3 years ago in a sex shop.
I want to go back that time.
Get ready to bear it all.
Yeah. So for a little more in depth, into 90 Days Bears All, here is Malicia. Here's Malicia, who she is a correspondent at Entertainment Tonight for 90 Days, for 90 Day Fiance. So check this out.
Sean, the 90 Day universe just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
You're now taking over the entire solar system, Malicia.
Look, it's obvious. You're now hosting the new talk show, 90 Day Bears All. Tell us about it. What can fans expect?
when Howard Lee, who is the head of TLC, first came to me about the show, I was like, whoa, that's going to be interesting, because this is the space where we are showing you every single thing that we could not show you on regular TV. And when the idea was first presented to me, the show was described as really bears all, because there are so many things, video, certain confrontations, language, body parts that we can't show you on regular TV, but we can show them here. Bears All is basically that. We are taking everything, and I won't say things that have been left on the cutting room floor, because these parts are really juicy, but we just, because of the rules, we could not show you there. Here, we can show you absolutely everything. So Bears All is the perfect title for this show.
Oh my goodness. That's so much. It gets me even more excited. We're going to take a tour of the set in just a minute. But before we get to that, can you tease any of the conversations or guests that we can expect to be on this talk show for?
Yes, we have a little bit of everything. I can't wait.
Hang on, y'all. Hang on.
I can't wait for you to see the conversation I had with Tariq and his brother, Dean. If you remember on Pillow Talk, there was a lot of chatter online about what happened to the brothers. They were there one week and then they weren't there. Here, we're going to hash everything out. These two have not spoken for well over a year, but we bring them together for the very first time and we hash out everything. So I won't tell you what happens, but you gotta tune in. It's going to be very interesting.
Other than Tariq and his brother Dean, is there a conversation that you are really looking forward to having?
Malicia, I cannot wait for you to find out more about Jenny and Sumit. Remember when Sumit's family came to their home and told Jenny that Sumit was still married? Girl, all right, so we have a producer who arrived there 24 hours later. And what he found out that happened that we did not air on regular TV, he will be discussing right here on our Bears All stage. I've been wondering about, wait a minute, what was going on? What was going on there? Well, you'll find out here, because I'm asking him all about it. He knows the behind the scenes details. He knows more about Sumit's family and what happened between them and Jenny. So I'm going to be asking him all of that, and I can't wait to find that out. Yes.
So it's worse than it's more to what we actually
Oh, girl, it is so much worse. And now I know why we could not show it on regular TV, but here we can show it.
Okay.
Also, Brittany and Yazan, we knew from the very beginning that was a dead end street. Okay, we knew. You're going to see the confrontation between Brittany and Yazan and his family. His family go after Brittany. I mean, it is so explosive. But let me tell you something. Brittany is holding her own. She says that she's got some receipts that she is going to show, and she does show them. So it's wild. It's so wild.
Are Yazan's parents actually going to join in on this conversation, or was this behind the scenes footage?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Lord hell.
Enough said.
This is 90 Day Bears All. You're going to see different but familiar faces every single week. That's what's really exciting. One of my favorites, Angela, is going to do what we call an Ange Bush. Okay, you know how you ambush someone? She's going to ambush someone.
Okay.
And you gotta wait for that, I always tell Angela, okay, now be on your best behavior, but she never does. Okay. We also have musical performances. Some of our 90-day couples are very, very talented. We've got Big Ed. He's joining us.
So we're gonna have some comedy for sure.
Comedy. Big Ed is feeling himself. And we have a conversation with David and Annie that even made me blush. I was like, what? Okay, y'all, this is like out of control. So, they get to let loose in a way that they haven't been able to during the regular season.
but also we get to dive in deep with some conversations that are really, really interesting. And so once again, it's Bears All, Alicia. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they showed that. But yeah, we can show it here. We can show anything.
Right, because it's different.
And I prepared my mother for that too. I said, Mom.
Oh, good.
Okay. I'm just telling you right now.
Good. Okay, so speaking of being able to show everything because it's on a streaming platform, tell us a little bit about that, how fans can actually tune into the show and when we can expect the first episode.
Well, the first episode is launching January 4th, and it's on Discovery Plus. And this is a companion show to our 90-day series franchise, and you will be able to tune in every single week and see a new episode. So we've got lots of good stuff, girl, every single week.
Well, I'm going to give it all to you so we can actually take a look at this.
This is a very nice set.
First of all, as I said, we're going to have guests joining us from all over the world. For those who can't be here in the studio, I'm going to be talking to them on this monitor right here. Now come on over this way. I love this area because it's really cozy. We got our pillows here. We might kick off our shoes and lay on the pillows. We got the fireplace going over here. This area, we got like some greenery. I love this fiddly fig. It's real too. I cannot grow these things at all, so I love this from here. This area we'll be using for some performances. Yes, we're gonna have a lot of talented people here on the 90-Day Bears All set. So come on over here. I love this area. We've got the skyline back here, and look what we have, libations.
So there's going to be drinks flowing.
That's the only way to like loosen them up and getting them to really bear all.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of conversation. Okay. Come on over here. This is our amazing crew. Get a behind the scenes look at all of our crew here. This is a better view of our set. So we are very, very excited. Can't wait for you to see it.
So yeah. So that was 90 Days Bears All. Now I probably will have to cut that out. Hey, Nikki News, welcome in. Glad to have you here. But yeah, that's 90 Days Bears All. I'm gonna turn on my camera now because I've done the whole show for over an hour. Oh my Lord. But yeah, I really want 90 Day Bears All to come back. I really, really do. And Sean Robinson said the president of TLC. So, like I said, sometimes your opportunity comes from public information, ladies and gentlemen. It really can. It really, really can. So, and that was a wonderful, like, honestly, tell y'all the truth, like, if I did the Braylon Lee talk show, right? Let's just say if I won Powerball Mega Millions, right? Like, real talk, this right here, this set would be my set. Like, let's go over it one more time. So this set right here, this would be my talk show set. Like, just imagine all the logos being replaced with the Braylon Lee show. This would be my set. I love the blues. I love the wood tones. I love how calm it is, because sometimes a set can determine how a host is. So the fact that it's such a calming set and as much as a laid back, chill out vibe, it really goes to show you something very, very important, that how you are in your space will determine how you move in your space. So this set right here will be the Braylon Lee talk show set, like, real talk. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, if I had a talk show on Discovery Plus, like, that would be the set. And that's the thing too, like, some talk shows, when they don't have an audience, it can be frustrating. But I also like talk shows too where it's just one-dimensional, where it's just, okay, it's you, it's them on a set. Wait a minute, did you really say that? And then the audience is the people watching at home. So it's a very nice set for sure. So, yes, it's a very rich-looking set. Looks like money was put into it. But you probably also mean rich in terms of energy. It is a good looking set for sure. They only have 2 seasons of this, and I wish they would bring it back. I really, really do. It's so, so good. Now you can catch And you can catch both seasons on Discovery Plus. So those episodes are still up. But yeah, so it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. So, oh man. And here's the thing too, like sometimes the reasons why you may not see your favorite shows because of budget cuts. Because shows are expensive. Shows are expensive to create and produce and to upkeep. But honestly, if you have a show like 90 Day Fiance, right? You got all these different storylines. You need that show. You need that show in your franchise. You really do. So I hope that 90 Days Bears all comes back. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Oh my Lord. Okay, that's a little dangerous. Lord help. Okay. See, I gotta be careful with my connections because like I told y'all, that tool Lucia, where you can call somebody directly or their direct email, it's a powerful tool. So I gotta be careful with because listen. But yep, hey, 5 people, welcome in. 4 people in the building, welcome in. Glad to have y'all here. We are just chilling. Nikki News, thank you for being here. Phyllis Crawford, good to see you in the building. Thank you. Greta Lee, thank you. T-Talk with your girl, thank you. By the way, next week we will be starting He Said, She Said at 5 p.m. Eastern on T-Talk with your girl, Sean. I think I'll be able to stream it to mine, so if I can, I definitely will do that. So on Tuesdays, we're going to bump up the time to 7 p.m. So it will be Virtual Tour Live will be a little bit later, but we're going to try to do a full show for you guys there. And then Revelation 2023, Tyler, T-Mar, G-Mom, welcome in. Glad to have y'all here. But yeah. So, and honestly too, like, here's the thing. I feel like if I hosted 90 Days Bears All, I feel like I would be a good host. Because here's the thing about Sean Robinson, right? Sean Robinson, for those of you who don't know, has done Access Hollywood. And she's been in the game for a very, very long time. She has her own production company. She is a legend. But I think sometimes Sean really can't go there with the 90 Day cast like she really should go there. Because a lot of people do complain about Sean Robinson's hosting. As much as I love Sean Robinson, as much as she is a media legend, not just in media, but in Black culture. Sometimes I feel like the tell-alls can be a little bit empty. You know what I mean? I feel like for 90 Days Bears All, you need a host that can be blunt. Like, you do realize you did this dumb-ish, right? And be okay with it. Because honestly, tell you the truth, like, with the single life, I would have had Chantel on and been like, why did you go to Greece? And why did you only date this one man? Like, really, is this what we're doing? You're in Greece. With TyRay, like, I would have loved to see him and Jasmine on 90 Days Bears All and talk about, okay, so after, the tell-all was over, how was y'all date? What did y'all do? Did you get it in? Did she throw it back? Like, you need a host like that can just bears all, I guess. You know what I mean? So and that's not to say that Sean Robinson is not a good host, and we got to get better on that. That just because someone has an opinion of somebody doesn't mean that they don't like that person. But with this show, and as deep of a cast as it is, you need that one more barometer to be like, look, this ain't right. If Tim and Veronica were on 90 Days Bears Off, Veronica, why did you remember his damn steak order? Were you not dating somebody else? Good damn. Julian, why are you on your mom's case? Like, your mama is grown. What do you do with your life besides being a cop? Like, you just need that bluntness. And I'm not saying that bluntness is needed on every single show, right? It's not needed on every single show because, Lord Jesus, if every show was blunt, there would not be any soul, okay? But you do need some agitators on some of these shows from time to time. Not all the time, but from time to time, you need some agitators. You do. But yeah. So, but yeah, I do hope it comes back. And honestly, like TLC is basically 90 Day Fiance network at this point. It really is. It really, really is, man. And I've said this about Ready to Love because me and Gigi, we talk. And I said that, you know, Ready to Love should be the show for OWN. So that 90 Day Fiance franchise model, they should apply that model to Ready to Love because there's so many spinoff shows of Ready to Love that are ready to go. They already did Ready to Love Make a Move. And so, yeah, listen, I'm not asking for the world. I'm just asking for a shot in it. Because I'm not saying if I was in the TV industry, y'all would be getting more quality TV, but I am also saying that if I was in the game, y'all would see more because I would demand more. Listen, from your mouth to God's ears, Nikki News. From your mouth to God's ears, because I'm so ready. And I'll say this: I'm not just ready because I'm not just ready because I want to move off this platform. But I'm ready because I know there's so much in me to give, and I want to be able to do it while I can. You know what I mean? So it's more of an energy of just wanting to do it now because I have it. But yeah, I really mean what I say when I am so ready to do this thing. So I received that and love you, appreciate you for that, Nikki News, because I'm ready. I am so ready. And, you know, I always say to my friends, like, y'all know I can walk on any set and host it. And they're like, Bray, you always say that, bro. Like, can you please be humble? And I'm just like, honestly, like, no, because I know my gift. Three people in the building. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all very much for being here. Oh, man. Sorry, I was just noticing something online. By the way, shout out to Nikki News. I saw your Instagram story, and that was so lovely, by the way. That was so lovely. Listen, I've never been to DC, but I definitely want to go. I definitely want to go for sure. And honestly, too, I feel like DC is on the rise. It's always been that city. but I feel like it's getting more of an investment and more eyeballs on it than ever before, and I'm here for it. Because, like Michelle Obama said, the White House was built by slaves. It was, and honestly, too, I really love the fact that DC, to me, it just seems like it has its own vibe. Like, sure, it's politics and everything else, but Howard University, the Black culture that's there, I really do feel that it's something quite special. So I can't wait to go to DC someday soon. I also want to go to the Smithsonian as well. There we go. Hang on, y'all. I'm going to do a little commercial break here. I'll be right back. I'm still here with y'all. Roll it.
What is this feeling that everyone's feeling?
Ding, ding, ding.
With such feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This winning feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This tingle of success. This sensation of triumph.
Ding, ding, ding.
This
Oh, I can feel it.
This season, everyone gets the winning feeling. Win guaranteed prizes like $250 grand and more. Only at Dave & Buster's.
What is this feeling that everyone's feeling?
Ding, ding, ding.
With such feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This winning feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This tingle of success. This sensation of triumph.
Ding, ding, ding.
This
Oh, I can feel it. This season, everyone gets the winning feeling. Win guaranteed prizes like $250 grand and more. Only at Dave & Buster's.
Hey, grab me one too. Hey, grab me one too. Hey, grab me one too.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun. We've missed the excitement. We've missed the entertainment. We've missed the nightlife. But most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
I'm loving it.
And I am loving y'all as well. Welcome back into Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We've been on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what could be in this virtual tour live for 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 25 seconds. Yes, we have. Oh, man. Well, yeah, I think that's the end of our show. We just chilling out at this point. We really are. It's been quite a long day at my job and coming here. And you know what? Here's the thing. Like, when it comes to YouTube, I'll be real with y'all. To me, how can I put it? YouTube is work, but it's not work. And I say that because to be able to come up with new content on a consistent basis, that is the work. But what's not work is when you're doing it. You know what I mean? Because when I, put the shows together for Virtual Tour Live, it is work to figure out what stories will hit y'all. And I gotta make sure that I care about it, because if I don't care about it, then y'all not gonna care about it. But then there are other times where I'm just like, man, you know, doing this show has really allowed me to talk about some things that maybe I'm not gonna say that I've never talked about with my friends, but it definitely has allowed me to showcase more of me in a way that I don't think maybe people understand me in a way. And I also think too, the reason why it's not so much work is because of good people like y'all. And the fact that the cool thing with our brand, and I say our brand because y'all are a part of it, is that we can go on tour with just about anything. We go on tour with 90 Day Fiance. We go on tour with Shardia's World. We go on tour with Love Marriage Huntsville. We go on tour with Hot Topics. Like, it's no box to us. And I feel very grateful for that, because I can only imagine what it is that all you do is that one thing. And if you try to break out your box, God forbid, everybody's like, that's not what you do. And so as much as it kind of gets to me a little bit like, damn, I'm not being seen. You got to recognize that being seen is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I mean? So it's, yeah. So, like I said, YouTube, it's work, but it's not work. But yeah. Right. TyRay did his first kiss on TV was so cute. I will say this. Like, I'm sorry. Listen, Jasmine's a beautiful woman. It would have been a lot more than just that. But, you know, of course, you know, Sean said, keep it PG. I'm like, Sean, you're not going to lose your job because somebody's acting a fool on TV. Like, stop that. But it was very sweet for him to get his first kiss on TV. And I think they could be a really beautiful couple. I really do. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I'm happy for them. I really am happy. And they look like a really good couple too. They really do. Even Debbie said, y'all energy is there, and everybody felt it. Like, child, I feel that TyRay and Jasmine will be more together than Chantel and Giannis. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you try to turn a fling into a whole marriage. Like, really, like, let me see. Here it is here. Hang on, let me get it up. Oh, what happened? Hold on, y'all. Yes, indeed. Hang on, let me get that up. There is, and there's a couple there, looking beautiful there. And you know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, like, I really think she is beautiful. I'm not gonna sit here in front. Got a nice smile to her too. And like I said, when the one of the cast members said, remember no tiger, and she said, not until later. I'll just claim your king. Yes. Yeah, she absolutely is gorgeous. Like, come on now. I really do pray the best for them. I really, really do. That's why my review, like, I waited till we got to that part just so I could talk about them, because I just felt like and there they are there. Beautiful couple there. And right, with Veronica and the Skane suggestion, she could just get out of my face. Like, And that's the cast saying their, advice on stuff like that. But beautiful couple. And I really do think they could get married too. I really do. Like, they seem, and this is the thing, he understands her and she understands him. And she even said that she would flirt more than him. So, I wish them the best. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, I would rather have these two on TV, honestly, than hopefully, will they show it? Not him. These two can go to hell for all I care. Mental hell, physical hell, spiritual hell, wherever the hell they want to be, they can go. Because how do you remember his steak order when you dated somebody else? Who does that? So on point. So on point. You two shut up. And you just see her smile right there, like she is just glowing. Just glowing, glowing. And you know what? Shout out to Miss Debbie. I'm glad that she was here this season because she seemed like a moral barometer. Because Chantel with a whole flame that ain't going to be nothing. Natalie too damn emotional. Veronica and Tim still ucking each other. Like, this was a very good bright spot in the midst of all this chaos. I'm sorry. Hell. No, Veronica's just damn stupid. How do you remember your ex's steak order? Like, really, though? Like, that just, I just didn't get, and he needs to lock that down. He said that she's far away. TyRay, listen, you on TLC, brother. Listen, you better pitch that spinoff, Raise Up TyRay. Sunday nights at 8, 7 Central, only on TLC. Damn it. And you know what? Get HGTV in on it. You know what? Go on House Hunters. Okay, go on House Hunters. Find you a house or find you an apartment on House Hunters. Then guess what? You live in that house from House Hunters, okay? And you make that thing work. You should use the network to your advantage, man. Hell. Although, TyRay, you should never move for a person because if it doesn't work out. But this one right here, I feel like this one's a golden one. This one's a golden one, man. So you need to claim that. You do. And honestly, if Raise Up TyRay was a spinoff show, I would actually watch it because I think there's a lot of good to TyRay. I think he's just misunderstood sometimes. I really do. But I will watch a spinoff with TyRay and Jasmine. I really would. And then John trying to be a stepdad. Lord help. Lord help. But I can't even be mad at John because I'm like, at least John was trying to help TyRay. And that's John. And John's a big kid. More of a kid than me. No, I'm just saying, like, really, what we talking about here? What we talking about? I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Sorry. And by the way, y'all, I definitely feel the love from y'all. I was on Tea Talk with Your Girls chat today, and everybody was saying, and everybody was saying, you know, hey, are you coming to MelloCon? I'm like, oh, y'all want me to come to MelloCon? I'm like, good Lord, okay, I'm gonna listen. I can't make any promises, y'all, but you know, I feel y'all. You know what I mean? I want to meet y'all too. And this is the thing too. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I have never really been about investing in my. Well, I'm not gonna say I've never not been invested in myself, but also too, I've never been about, you know, just spending money just to spend money. You know what I mean? I've always been about paying my bills on time, having my peace and being in it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is getting to a point where I know y'all want to meet me. I want to meet y'all too. So trust me, I definitely receive what y'all are saying fully. So trust me, I try to hustle behind the scenes as much as I can. So yeah, and Patrick was a little bit aggressive. I will agree with that. But yes, indeed. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I know John's a big kid, but also too, you gotta give him some grace. Now, I didn't give John any grace when he lived with Patrick and Thais, because it's like you can't make a marriage out of that. But in the same time, like Patrick, if your brother's trying to grow up, bro, you gotta give him a chance to grow up. You really do. Because I mean, I don't think I would ever be that aggressive on my brother like that. Like, okay, that's his relationship. TyRay, how old is TyRay? Let's see here. TyRay, 90 Day Fiance. He's 30. I think he's 35 years old. I think. He's in his 30s for sure, but I think 35. Oh, he's 33. 33 years old. My bad. He's 33. So yeah, I will watch a spinoff with those two. You know what I mean? And not to mention too, it's kind of nice to like see normalcy in reality TV. I know that's boring to other people, but it's nice to see normalcy in reality TV. Like if I watched the spinoff with TyRay and Jasmine, I wouldn't be pissed. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. But you know, that's the good thing about 90 Day. Like they can do pretty much whatever they want to within that universe as long as it makes sense. You know what I mean? So. But yeah. Oh, man. I got some. I've been hustling behind the scenes. I can't tell y'all everything, but I have been hustling behind the scenes because, like I said, I did break the news about this particular show. Roll it.
Hey, Ray, what's up? These singles have finally met the one.
I want to get on with my life, and I want you in it.
But never in person.
After 12 years, Josh and I have never met. What if we don't click in real life?
Until now. 7 couples will put their virtual connections to the test.
You'll be living with your person.
But will reality mean true romance?
We have a beautiful
love story.
The Never Ever Mets. New series Friday, April 19th, 8/7 Central, and stream on Max.
Hang on, I'm gonna try that one more time because it was kind of lagging on my end. Hang on, y'all, one more time.
Hey, Ray, what's up? These singles have finally met the one,
I want to get on with my life and I want you in it.
but never in person.
After 12 years, Josh and I have never met. What if we don't click in real life?
Until now. 7 couples will put their virtual connections to the test. You'll be living with your person. But will reality mean true romance?
We have a beautiful love story.
The Never Ever Mets. New series Friday, April 19th, 8/7 Central, and stream on Max. Hey, Ray, what's up? These singles have finally met the one,
I want to get on with my life and I want you in it.
but never in person.
So that series will be premiering Friday, April 19th at 8/7 Central, only on Only Here, #on keeping it real. That should be a good series. I'm excited to see that. Like, you know, there's one couple that they live 30 minutes away, but they never met. And then there's one couple that they dated for like 12 years, but they never met in person. So, like, it's going to be a very fire show. And I feel like that could be a big franchise for OWN. I really, really do. And OWN needs new shows, quite frankly. Like, I'm sorry. But, like, I think, honestly, the mental fatigue that is happening to Love and Marriage Huntsville, it's happening now. It's been happening, but I think it's been intensifying. Like, DC, like, they don't want to come back to work at all. You know, some of them have said they're not coming back. And the brunch, I think, on May 12th at the Howard Theater in Washington, D.C. Child, I don't even know if they're not going to, I don't even know if they're going to show up or not, really. Yeah, I'm curious to see on that storyline, Nikki News, I'm curious to see on that storyline of how do you date for 12 years, but you guys have never met in person. Like, it has to be more to the story. And so I'm trying to give love, grace, and space to that. You know what I mean? But in the same token, like, you got to give me something to root for. You know what I mean? But, you know, listen, it takes a lot of courage and vulnerability and trust within yourself to share yourself with the world on national TV. So I try to always remember that. I try to always keep that in mind. So, and here are the couples, y'all, from that show that's premiering Friday, April 19th at 8/7 Central, only on OWN, only here, #on keeping it real. Roll it.
Me and Cynthia have not met in person yet for various reasons. The sexual tension is on 100, 1,000, 1,000,000.
I like Brandon and our relationship, our chemistry online, but to me, real chemistry is in the air when you're around someone.
Millie physically is everything I expected, and then some, absolutely. She's fire. You know, I can't tell her that because, you know, women like men to play hard to get, so.
The sexual chemistry is strong. My first impression, like, damn, he fine as hell.
I'm just glad to get the meeting part out the way, which is something we've been dodging, I guess, for so many years.
I know it's going to be attraction there. I just want to make sure that he is going to be the right guy for me.
At this point, Joanna and I have had a net writer now because I booked a flight and I lost my ID.
Like I said, that show will be premiering Friday, April 19th at 8/7 Central, only on OWN, only here, #on keeping it real. Shanice. No, Flex and Sharnice are still together. You mean that Sharnice? By the way, Flex and Sharnice did have a show on the Oprah Winfrey Network, by the way, y'all, called Flex and Sharnice. So. And honestly, to tell you the truth, you know what? Honestly, I know I keep saying TLC because, you know, TyRay is in the 90-day universe. But you know what? I think if TyRay came to the Oprah Winfrey Network, I don't think it would be a bad move because it's in the same family. And I think, you know, to see a couple like this on OWN, I think would be really cool. And like I said, OWN needs new content anyway. They really, really do. They really, really do. Because like I said, I feel like the Love and Marriage franchise is crumbling before our very eyes. Because I'm not going to sit here in front, like, I'm just kind of wondering what's going to happen after the show goes off the air. Like, what are all the channels going to do? Like, real talk. Like, and that's no shade to anybody. But it's interesting to see how people deal with stress. Like, oh my God, this person from the cast came in my comment section. It's like, well, I mean, if you talk about other stuff, you won't be stressed out all the time. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like if you want to be known on YouTube for something, be known on YouTube for you. Don't be known for the drama that you create, or or the drama that you cover. But that's just me, though. You know what I mean? I will watch LNH if Melody asks us to, but otherwise it's a wrap for me. No, I feel it. You know what I mean? And like I said, I have a love-hate relationship for the show. I have a love for the show because that's how I met T-Talk and Nikki News and Sassy T from the 803 and Chit Chat and De Silva and all of you, really. And of course, the Gossip Girls, De Silva, trying to think who else. And then, there's some family members that shouldn't be in the sector, but that's neither here nor there. But hey, listen, we don't have to get along. We can at least respect each other. But then the hate comes in because it's just like, good damn. Like, there's nobody like stability at all. So that's what I'm saying. If like TyRay and Jasmine came, look like the lady that was a host. Okay, hang on. I got you. Hang on. I got you. Hang on. We'll watch it again, and I'll tell you who that is.
Hey, babe, what's up? These singles have finally met the one.
I want to get on with my life, and I want you in it.
But never in person.
After 12 years, Josh and I have never met. What if we don't click in real life?
Until now. 7 couples will put their virtual connections to the test. You'll be living with your person. But will reality mean true romance?
We have a beautiful love story.
The Never Ever Mets. New series, Friday, April 19th, 8/7 Central, and stream on Max.
Hey, babe, what's up?
So that was Tashonda Jones. Now, if you guys don't remember Tashonda Jones, she was Cookie's assistant on Empire. So that's Tashonda Jones. So this is her first hosting gig ever. So, blessings to her on that. When you get your first hosting gig, it's a lot. I mean, hosting and acting, they do have similarities, but hosting, it requires more of a human element to it. So, you know what? I would be interested to see how she got the job. Not saying that she's not qualified, because we tell you something, that personality on Empire, she definitely, was going to go places for sure. But what intrigued her about the show? What can she relate to of the show? Like, I really would be curious to see what Tashonda Jones has to say about this show. You know what I mean? And like I said, I think it's going to be a hit, so she better be ready for the ride, for sure. So, and let me tell you, that reunion show, oh my Lord Jesus, that reunion show is going to be fire. It was a brief shot of the show's host. I thought it was Sharnice, but it wasn't her. Yeah. And like I said, too, you know what I mean? When it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville, my legendary 901 videos, they did start the sector off. They did start off the week for the sector, because it's like, okay, it's 901. It's 1 minute after the show is over. And it's like, oh my God, he's already got a review up. What the hell? He's doing a live review. Listen, I enjoyed that time so thoroughly, because it was a way to connect with all you in a way that I don't think it would have happened any other way, right? Because I think, you guys got to know my voice on many channels, right? And it's like, okay, well, what does Braylon have to say? So I was like, okay, I'm going to just start, reviewing this season, reviewed episode 1. And by the time we got to the 3-part reunion with me and Queen T with GG9, like that 3rd part of the reunion, we got to like 1,000 views on that review, because it was just so jam-packed. with so much intel and not to mention too the 901 videos in the after show. I do what I do for a purpose, right? When I did the 901 videos and the after show at the same time, I did that distinctively for a good purpose because I knew that there would be two audiences. One audience was going to want to break down the show in their own time, right? You just watched it. Oh, my Lord Jesus, I need a resting period. I need a cool off period. I need a mental period. So you would go and watch the 901 videos, right? And I would break down each thing. And then for the rest of you guys waited until 9 o'clock. So, listen. And I will always joke with y'all like, oh my God, it's 1 minute after 9 o'clock. And then you guys get like, 4 or 5 or 6 notifications from me at one time. But it was a good time. I really enjoyed it. It was funny though, because it was like one content creator that like posted a video the night of the episode. I'm just like, so you're not being original at all, copying an originator. Interesting. So I peep game. It's all good. We all gotta figure out our own way to be somebody. But no, yeah, I definitely, when Love Marriage Huntsville comes back on, I will be ramping it up again. And so yeah, I'm excited to see what the season's gonna be. I do think that it should be the final season. I know. Everyone's saying, well, it's Melody's show. Yes, but I'd rather Melody be in her piece than be in pieces to continue to be on a show where she is getting bullied, criticized, this, that, the third, everything else. And also, too, if the show ended, like the ones who are actual content creators will be okay, and the rest of y'all who are one-trick ponies would have to fall to the wayside. Sorry. But maybe it might give this sector a chance to reset itself because I feel like there are a lot of good content creators. Some of y'all are bad content creators. I'm not gonna say who, but God bless you on your journey. Much love, peace, and blessings. But I just truly feel that maybe it's time for a refresh. I really do. And not to mention too, like, imagine being a cast member on this show, right? Like, you gotta be tired at some point of coming on camera, doing what you do, just to know that YouTube is going to drag you just for your existence. Like, that's got to be exhausting, tiring, and mentally taxing, right? So, it is what it is. So, yeah, it is what it is, y'all. 3 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all y'all here. Yes, indeed. We're just chilling. Talked about TyRay and 90 Day Fiance. Hopefully those two will get together. That would make me so happy. And honestly, I'm happy for Black Love. I really am. I really am. You know what I mean? So. But yep, just chilling. Like I said, Miss Z, thank you. Nikki News, thank you. Phyllis Crawford, it's good to see you in the building. Love you as always. Thank you for your super chat. Greta Lee, thank you. T-Talk with your girl, love you. Thank you. By the way, y'all, T-Talk with your girl and I will be doing He Said, She Said Tuesdays at 5 p.m. So that means Virtual Tour Live on Tuesdays will be bumped up to 7 p.m. 7 p.m., everybody. So you'll get, 2 shows that day? Yes, you'll get one you'll get me at 5 o'clock and at 7 o'clock. So So yeah, I'm excited though. I'm excited. Tyler T Mom G Mob, thank you for being here as well. Revelation 2023, thank you as well. Yep. Me too. Me too. Like, here's the thing. Like, when me and T-Talk get together, it's always a good time. I really do mean that. Like, when we first got started on YouTube, the way we came in, child, we had to take lemons and make lemonade out of it. But once we got through that, like, we understood the assignment. And when we would do our Love and Marriage Huntsville review, it would be the young generation and the grown generation coming together to do a review show, right? So I have my point, she has her points, and we just do what we do. And I think when we didn't do the reviews anymore, I did feel sad for a while because I'm just like, damn, like I actually like look forward to it. But in the same token, though, I think as a content creator, you do evolve. And I think, you know, me doing what I do on Saturdays right after the show and then T-Talk doing what she did still complimented each other because, I mean, y'all know I was going to be real at every review, just like T-Talk was. But I think with T-Talk, she's able to speak about Love and Marriage Huntsville from a more grown woman point of view because the show is primarily geared towards women. I think with me, because some of y'all have embraced me as your nephew, some of y'all have embraced me as your cousin, some of y'all have embraced me as one of y'all best friends, some of y'all, even though you ain't gonna say it, some of y'all have embraced me as y'all crush. Y'all wish I was a little bit older. Maybe that's just me gassing my head up. But seriously, I know that many of you have embraced me for many, many roles in this sector and on YouTube. And so I received that very graciously, right? And so I think, you know, me doing the reviews on Saturday, you know, right after the episode at 9 o'clock and then the 901 videos happening, I think that just made people recognize like, oh, damn, something different is happening. And not to mention, too, like it got to the point where I said, it's 901. You saw the thumbnail, and damn it, you know why you're here, because it's just like, okay, you and I both know you're here for the intel on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And so when T-Talk called me and said, hey, would you like to do He Said, She Said? I'm like, yes, I miss us together doing what we do. And I'm excited. I'm excited because, like I said, even when y'all saw today with Portia and Simon, you know, we did what we did, joked back and forth. I said, Portia, your bonus star that you love so much. You know, the banter that me and T-Talk have, it really is real. And we are real friends outside this thing. Just like with Nikki News, the first time I see Nikki News, I'm immediately going to be emotional because she is good people. And all y'all are good people. You know what I mean? So I really don't get when people say, oh, YouTube is difficult. YouTube is stressful. YouTube is this, that, and all around the world. Yeah. Maybe it's your energy. Maybe it's your existence of how you move. And maybe because you are where you are, you don't see why you get what you give. Just say. I could be completely wrong in my assessment. But I mind my own business over here. And I think it's important to showcase that you have range. I really, really do. So, and life is not one-dimensional. So I don't know why we, as YouTubers and content creators, that we make ourselves so one-dimensional. You gotta be in this, you gotta be in that. It's just like Beyonce with Cowboy Carter. Like it's not a country album. It's a Beyonce album. It is a Beyonce album. You know what I mean? So, but that's just me. Speaking of others, Wait a minute, what the hell? What the actual hell? Governor suggests Fifth Park? I know you ucking lying. I'll have to look into that and see what's up with that. Ron Trashamonius said that Disney should do a Fifth Park after you drag Disney for filth. Okay, I guess. Yeah, I'm with you, Nikki News. Let me do the Daily Motivator, then I'm gonna head out here myself, because child, I'll talk to the cows come home. But I love you as always. Glad that you're safe and sound. Love you as always, like I said. Let's do the Daily Motivator and head on out of here. Small opportunities are often the beginning of great enterprises. Demosthenes, I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's time for Daily Motivator for Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024. It pays to care. It pays to care about others, about meaning. It pays to care about time and effectiveness and achievement. It pays to care about truth. It pays to care about what's good and what contributes to life. To the extent you care, you get involved and make a difference. When you care, that caring drives your priorities, your actions, your results. Caring is more than just feeling or saying you care. To care means to act on what you care about. Do that and life resounds with purpose. Do that and fulfillment, deep satisfaction, and enrichment all come your way. Go to the trouble, make the commitment to care. It matters, small and large. It's an essential part of how life is well lived. What powerful words right there. It pays to care. I agree, it pays to care. But also, not everyone should have your energy to care. If there is somebody who is toxic, trifling, trash, their existence should have never been formed, and above all else, you know that they are destructive to you, let them loose. I promise you, you're only holding on to that because of the connection that you had. There's a quote that says, God will remove you from people because he heard the conversations that you didn't. Trust God to allow you to not be around people because he knows the caring that they have for you is the care that you don't deserve. That's one. Woo! Jesus, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, because Jesus, ooh, Lord Jesus, that touched me. That touched me, girl. Caring is more than just feeling or saying you care. To care means to act on what you care about. And that doesn't mean that you have to act on it out loud in a strong way. Sometimes caring is about how you are with yourself and your stance. I've come to recognize that in this sector and in my life, I am a undercover angel. I am an undercover legend. You don't hear a lot about me, but if I'm on your side, I come through. And if I'm not on your side, hell have mercy on your soul. And I've recognized that I'm okay in that space, because that means that either way I have value, right? So that's the second thing. And then finally, it matters small and large, right? I think sometimes, we think that what somebody does means that's who they are. That's not necessarily true. Just because I, say what needs to be said doesn't mean that I don't wish you well. And I think that that's a problem in our society. Just because somebody has an opinion on somebody, oh my God, that means they hate that person. That's not true. Sometimes the truth is the truth and you can't take it. In the words of my friend Dwayne The Rock Johnson, know your damn role and shut up. And sometimes we need to know our roles and shut up, and that includes me too. Before y'all get on to me, but also too, I think in the same token that we need to know our role and shut up, our lives begin to end when we become silent on the things that matter. Martin Luther King Jr. So I think it takes a little bit of everybody to make the world go around, right? So that's all I gotta say on this. It pays to care. I really like that one. That's a good one. It's a good one. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing call yourself? It's another thing be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully I spend time together. We're to be great together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just being happy for a black couple, that is way better than their whole existence on the stage. Make sure the replay is not just, well, except Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie is a legend. Tim and Veronica, go to hell. Natalie, get yourself together. John, John, just be something. Chantel, no, have some distinction to you. Like, good Lord. Regardless of all that, make sure the replay is not just ready for you to watch it, not just ready for you to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, or receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you ever overcome, wherever successes you have achieved, I am extremely proud of you, but nobody else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self on this particular day. And finally, y'all, listen. Woo! Just because your book is looking rough right now doesn't mean there's not better chapters to come. I don't know who needed to hear that, but just know, just because your book is rough right now reading it doesn't mean that there's not better chapters to come. All right, y'all, enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, and all of us as a society, as a people, as a culture. Commercial break, fireworks. See y'all tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love. I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody.
Hey, grab me one too.
I finally did it. Popeye's new chicken sandwich. I've been trying to make the perfect chicken sandwich forever.
How does that make you feel?
You know me. It had to be just right. Finding a bun as good as my chicken was not easy. I mean, I did it, obviously.
I think we've made a lot of progress here. I feel great. Good talk. I'm proud of you.
My new chicken sandwich is buttermilk battered and served on toasted brioche. Try it in spicy or classic.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun. We've missed the excitement. We've missed the entertainment. We've missed the nightlife. But most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. Oh, no applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.